Hey, this is Rob. It's 630 days until I turn 30, and I'm going to look a little extra rugged for a while. I'm in the rebearding process, which means there's that whole awkward phase where I'm going to end up shaving certain parts of my face and leaving others to grow out. So you get to enjoy that time-lapse process that makes me look like a vagabond for a while. Um, Here's the check-in today. I gained a tenth of a pound. I was kind of dumb and irresponsible when I went over to my parents' house. I've really got to be careful about how often I raid the cupboard when I'm over there because that's poison for the skull. And I put down a little over 1,500 words. Got past the 27,000 mark on the total manuscript length, which isn't all that impressive, and I wasn't super responsible over the weekend regarding that. But I have made a new advancement in procrastination resistance technology that is really exciting. It's called unplugging the expletive deleted modem. And when I did that today, I literally just wrote instead of a couple sentences, check Facebook, couple sentences, check email, couple sentences, message boards about My Little Pony, couple sentences. So that worked really, really well. So I'm going to keep doing that in the future. And it was kind of funny, like maybe 4 times during the whole experience, I would open the browser window reflexively only to find nothing there. And it was just kind of amusing how much procrastination and slacking just occurs on autopilot. Like you don't even realize you're doing it until you get there. Um, so that was nuts, but I foresee great improvement on the word count point in the near future. So yay for that. This episode is a follow-up to the last 3, wherein I talk about important life skills that other people presented in the comments, and I was lucky enough to get 2 commenters, so thank you to Laura and Glitch42 for your suggestions. I'll go ahead and take Glitches first, and that was list making. And list making, actually super powerful for getting things done. It has a tendency to kind of give all the things that you need to accomplish an equal weight. So if you put the small things first and put the big things at the end, and you check off boxes as you're finishing the small things, it gives you this sensation of accomplishment and completion that probably outstrips how far you are, but is also very motivating and uplifting because you feel like you're actually getting things done. Those boxes that you check off mean that that thing doesn't need to hang over your head anymore. So yes, highly recommended list making. Laura then added tenacity and self-motivation, and I'll take those on in the opposite order because one's the starter and one's the continuer. Self-motivation is super important for being successful in just about everything. The reason being, most of us will never have the luxury or the spoiling power of someone hanging over our head and babysitting us through everything that we take on in life. No one's going to make you pick up and get started on the hard things. And that happens a little more, when you're in school, growing up, grade school, high school, so on and so forth. But as you get further and further into this whole crazy adulthood thing that I somehow find myself smack in the middle of, that net beneath you when you're young is gone when you're an adult. And without it, you need to be the one, cracking the whip on yourself, because no one else is going to take you to victory. No one else is going to show you the way. And if someone is, you should, at the very least, you shouldn't feel entitled to it, because it's a luxury. It's a privilege, not a given. Once you get started, you need tenacity to keep going. You need tenacity to get back up when you get knocked down. Because as you go through life, unless you're some kind of wild exception to the rules, when you try difficult or new, unexpected endeavors, you're going to fail sometimes. And if you throw in the towel when you fail, you'll never know if you could succeed if you keep going. So tenacity is super key. Everybody faces setbacks, and whether or not you end up doing great things will often depend on what you do in the face of those setbacks. And if you get disheartened and crawl back under a rock and never come out again, you're gonna be dealt a very different hand than if you say, no, I'm sticking with it till the end, and I'm gonna power through. So thanks again to the audience here for giving me some things to talk about. Really appreciate it. If you'd like to comment on this episode, feel free to below. As always, like and share if you enjoyed the episode. Not sure what I'm going to do next episode on Thursday just yet. I'm actually even thinking about some format changes for the show, which may involve more effort than sitting down in front of it and saying what comes to my mind on the topic of the day. But as always, more effort might end up yielding, positive results and more viewership. So certainly something I'm cooking over. But I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet on Thursday, but I hope you will come there to see me and figure out what I pick. So I will see you on Thursday.